Let's discuss tonight's two big COVID issues. The questions people are asking about the passing of Colin Powell. As Jen said, he was fully vaccinated, but had complications related to coronavirus and some other things going on. And the clash over vaccine mandates between some big city officials and their first responders, like this Washington State police officer who signed off with a message for his Democratic governor.
This is the last time you'll hear me in a state patrol car. And Jay Inslee can kiss my.
Bring in Fox News medical contributor Dr. Jeanette Neshwat and KTTH Seattle talk radio host Jason Rantz. Great to have you both back with us.
Hi, Shannon.
Hello.
All right, I want to start with General Powell. This is what Slate wrote today. They said vaccinated people who are in good health and do not have chronic conditions are very, very safe from COVID-19. The issue is that Colin Powell was not one of those people. Doctor, what should we know about his case and his passing?
Yeah, my deepest condolences to General Powell's family, Shannon. What we need to understand is that General Powell suffered from a very rare condition. He suffered from what's called multiple myeloma, and this is a cancer of the blood. It's a cancer of the cells that actually make antibodies, which you need to help fight off infection. So he had a weakened immune system, and the treatment for multiple myeloma also further suppressed his immune system. On top of that, he's 84 years old, so he was in the highest, most vulnerable age group for severe complications from COVID. And that's why it was so important and so critical for him to have a booster shot. We do know he had 2 doses of Pfizer. He was about to get his booster vaccine, but fell ill and was not able to do that. But it's important to understand for the most majority of us that the vaccine is still highly effective in preventing death and severe complications. It's just we have to remember that if you have underlying medical conditions, you are at a higher risk.
And no matter how we lose him, we say goodbye to a real patriot and a hero. And as you said, our best to his family, who has to grieve both publicly and privately. Jason, on to this, though, where you were out there on the West Coast, the deadline is ticking down to officers in Seattle and first responders who are going to have to comply with this mandate out there. I want to play something that Jenny Durkan, the mayor of Seattle, said to them about how this is going down.
If people make the choice that they don't want to keep their jobs because they don't want to be vaccinated, they will have that choice. I hope they don't make it.
So, Jason, it's being, portrayed as they're making a choice to lose their jobs. How do the officers there feel?
Well, officers feel like their arms are being twisted, that they, for the last 18 months, worked using PPE. And at that time, last year at this time, there was 0% vaccinated, so they were able to still police. And yet now we're at a point where in this city and in this county, and frankly in this state, you've got 80% of the population being vaccinated. So it doesn't quite make sense to say right now it's more dangerous to police than it was last year. That just logically doesn't make any sense. The mayor today also came out and claimed that there were only 24 officers who didn't turn in their vaccine paperwork, which is wholly false. That number is at least 123. It's as much as over 200 of officers who are either unvaccinated or vaccinated but just choose not to turn over the paperwork. And really, this is what this is about. A lot of these officers are, in fact, vaccinated. They just don't think that it is appropriate to ask for their private medical data.
I want to quickly ask you, because you're out there, we're hearing from business owners and others who say they don't feel safe in Seattle. They worry that tourism is being hurt, that people don't want to come downtown. They're worried about, frankly, crime rising. Can the city afford to lose any more officers at this point?
No. If Jenny Durkan fires any officers as a result of this, she is directly making this city more unsafe. We're at the lowest level of deployable officers since the 80s. We're at a stage 3 mobilization, which means everyone who's deployable has to be uniform ready to respond to 911 calls. We're very clearly seeing an increase in crime, and we need to be adding like 400 to 500 more officers for a city of this size.
All right. Doctor, I want to ask you about this as well. So much has been made of what's been going on at college football games and huge crowds this fall. I want to play a little bit of some back and forth in the media.
For weeks, crowds in the tens of thousands, mostly unmasked, have sat side by side, now cheering on their teams at the halfway point of the season. All while doctors warned of games becoming potential super spread events. A frightening prospect with hospitals at the time already on the brink.
As soon as I saw it, I thought COVID's about to have a feast. What did you think?
I thought the same thing. I think it's really unfortunate.
But it never happened.
And doctor, that's good news. This study out of the University of Florida says it really never came to fruition, these giant gatherings of 80, 90, 100,000 people. What are we to make of that?
Yeah, I totally disagree. I have taken care of thousands of COVID patients, and I have not had one patient come in and tell me that they think they caught COVID from being outdoors. Fresh air, the exchange of ventilation, fresh air is one of the top defenses of preventing COVID transmission, of course, in addition to being vaccinated. I recall here in New York City when we had thousands of protesters crowded in the streets. I didn't have an uptick of COVID cases after that last year when we saw that. Again, I think if you were indoors and crowded, that's another story. But being outdoors is very safe. Your risk of transmission is extremely low. And we're at the point where we need to continue with our lives, enjoy our sports, enjoy our festivities, enjoy our concerts, and just do the right thing by protecting yourself. And that is, of course, getting vaccinated.
Yeah, and hundreds of thousands of college football fans and professional have been out there enjoying themselves. We're glad that it has not led to anything more dire. Dr. Jason, great to have you both. See you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.